February morning in my freshman spring, I found myself pulling out my cracked and therefore useless Burke's rain boots that somehow all the seniors got tricked into buying, and an EMS raincoat over my trusty petty hoodie. It was one of those mornings where you seem to run automatic without really thinking. Put on clothes, grab phone, pocket keys, pull on shoes, walk out front door. As I quietly eased the door shut as to not wake my roommates, a voice echoed up the central pennypacker staircase. Hello? Not used to anyone that's not used to smelling like chlorine being up at this hour. I spun around only to find my floor empty and every door closed. I walked down the stairs to meet Helen on the second floor, only to be intercepted by the third floor proctor. Didn't I just see you come back like 2 hours ago for Lamont? As mostly anyone in this room can tell you, talking to me before noon is dangerous, let alone after an impossible calculus problem set that took over 6 hours and a Spanish paper that resulted in 2 hours of sleep. I remained mute. No, I'm serious. Did you literally just get back and now you're on your way to practice? Man, your schedule scares me. I start to edge away, signaling that this one-sided conversation is over. With a shake of his head, he turns to open his door. He muttered, "I don't know how you girls do it." Though the all-nighters and midnight treks to Lamont are now, largely, a thing of the past, the awe in this sentence has always stuck with me. I had always known that what we do seems near impossible to normies, or as I like to refer to them, mere mortals. In high school, we, as any other Harvard student-athlete, were used to doing it all and doing it well, if not better than everyone else. We had priorities, and we stuck to them. Though I never even considered Harvard seriously until my freshman year. Literally, the only thing I knew about Harvard before Petty was that it had something to do with Legally Blonde. My parents had drilled into me that hard work and sacrifice would pay off in the end. And with that call from Steph in November 2007, I knew that it had all been worth it. But life post-high school has proven a lot more difficult and culminated in the disaster that was last summer. I didn't know what to do. I had always been invincible, not just capable, but superb. I felt like every day I was just going through the motions, not knowing why I was still in the sport or why I had even really picked Harvard in the first place. I crashed and burned, hard, but something even more beautiful and inspiring arose. I had become so obsessed with asking myself why. Why do I put myself through all that I do? The 6 a.m. wake-ups, the VO2 max sets, the unbelievable pain that comes with the GH or growth hormone phase, and of course the continuous, no I can't because I have practice. I stopped remembering how I did it, and the answer is with all of you. The endless hours in the dining hall, the excitement over new berry lime flavors, the zoo, the dancing on deck, the training trips, La Nueve Cuatro, the divers Halloween practice, the boogie nights, the golfs, the what should we call me Tumblr gifs, the look in your teammate's eyes when you know that she's got this, the feeling of anchoring, the winning relay, my last swim for Harvard at UCACs, of being Ivy League champs twice, and of finally being Ivy League dual meet champions. What we do isn't easy, but you ladies make work seem like play. Even this morning, I might have just written this morning. When Kevin was giving us the main set, but we were too busy singing Call Me Maybe. Every time I thought I couldn't, or questioned my motivation, I was given 36 reasons why I could. So next time someone tells you, I don't know how you do it, the only response I can think of is, I don't know how you don't. To the class of 2012, we have been invincible. The fact that 10 of us are still here makes us either utterly superhuman or really stubborn. Either way, we stuck through the odds, and you girls have made these 4 years magical. From ice cream birthday cakes to the chocolate wow, there's so much only the 10 of us experience that will stay with me forever. To fish. Yes, I'm doing everyone. It took us a few years, but now we can say that we are finally sprinters. I'm going to miss our adventures to McDonald's on a Friday night and our competitive love for Craig, and logging way too many hours in at the training room. Christy, though I don't remember the first time we met at sectionals in 2008, I do remember us rooming together as pre-frosh. You've come so far from the freshman Kiki, but I'll always remember the moment we became friends. Do you want Ben and Jerry's? Yup. To Letty, I don't think I can ever call you Megan, but there's just something about climbing out the last year of the 200 free to literally get right back up for the 200 fly that makes you friends for good. Especially with some nuggets and McFlurries thrown in for good measure. Oh, Nellen. From the second you uttered the words, I think I just flushed my phone down the toilet. I knew I could always count on you to make me laugh and more. We could not be more different than each other, but somehow we've made it work. Through floaters, droopiness, and being orphaned when our foreign parents don't show up. Dear Victoria, ever calm and ever relentless, I will never forget the breaststroke success you pulled me through freshman year. If you ever swim another 200 breaststroke ever, just call me up, you know I'll be there to cheer you on. To Leslie, for the last time, I do not like Lil Wayne. But somehow friendship grew out of miscommunication and your isolated quad life. Hillary, I can always count on you for anything. If I was ever in a foxhole, I could not think of a more FOP experienced person I would rather be. To Jess, no matter how far apart we are, I will always seek you out to find trendy clothes and advice. May Pinterest always keep us close. And Ziggy, all I have to say is David Guetta, Slooshbox, Golden Nugget, say yes to the dress, Rihanna, #boom. To Steph, I will never forget being the last one to jump in for the first official practice freshman year, and you demanding why Greg had failed to Americanize my swim practice etiquette by now. From the highest highs to the lowest lows, the Reed stare has never failed to permeate my facade to see what was really going on. I respect you so much, both as a coach and a mother and a friend. I just want to thank you for telling me to live without regrets. However, hopefully I've been able to rub off a little on you too, and that your Dougie has improved. Matt, through all the boxing-related speeches and Boston jokes, the few minutes with you that have always stuck with me happened during my freshman summer. I was about to leave for Rome, and I confided in you that I was scared I was in way over my head. In an instant, you became so honest with me, explained that going into being the new assistant coach for Harvard, you felt the same way. That meet was the best and most relaxed competition of my life, and you went on to become a phenomenal coach that has certainly left its mark in HWSD, both as a dynasty and each of its members. Thank you. To Kyle, I'm so happy you decided to stick around for my senior year. My last meet for the HWSD would not have been the same without your swagoo and Kanye-inspired words of advice. To the OC, Team Cobra, Penguins, the Jocks, the classes of 2013, 14, and 15, you know what to do. Best arms is now up for grabs. Shots fired.